The 3 mobs for the Mob Vote 2023 has been revealed, and in this video I'll go through what we know about these mobs so far and what features are confirmed to be added with them. I'll also speculate on what features might be added with the mobs as well. This video will give you the objective facts about the mobs to let you decide for yourself which mob you're voting on. The vote starts on October the 13th and the winner will be revealed in Minecraft Live on October the 15th. In the end of this video, I'll also reveal my favorite and explain exactly why with the pros and cons, before also trying to guess which mob is probably gonna win and why that is. My name is MagentaLewi, and if you end up enjoying the video, please leave a like or maybe even subscribe to help a small YouTuber grow. All 3 mobs were revealed in small YouTube videos on the Minecraft YouTube channel, where Tiny Woo, Tiny Jens, and Tiny Agnes are sailing their way to Minecraft Live. On the way, they meet all the mobs. First, they meet the crab that lives in mangrove swamps, and the feature with these are that the crab claws will help the player reach further, with Agnes stating that it's handy for players that like building.
The crab's claw is very handy for players that like building.
Yes, because crab claws allow players to place blocks further away.
Now, based on the animation of these guys, they can walk vertically on blocks as the first mob ever, except maybe spiders if you count that. They wave their claws around with this cute little animation. They fall or jump down from trees to maybe scare the player. They lose their claw somehow, but how isn't clarified in the animation? Do the player need to kill them, or does this happen naturally? We don't know yet. And it looks like they are neutral to the player. And based on my speculations, I'm not sure if the crab claw can be used with tools, but only blocks, as Tiny Agnes specifically mentions building and not exploration, fighting, or anything else. Then they meet the Armadillo. These guys live in warm biomes like the savannah, but they are confirmed to be in more of the warm biomes. They shed scutes that can be crafted into wolf armor. Now, based on the animation, it looks like they will curl into its shell when it's scared. They might be scared of players, kinda like Cat until tamed, at least as later in the video they're no longer scared of Tiny Jens. They turn into a solid block when hiding, kind of like shulkers. And based on my speculation, since it's confirmed to live in multiple warm biomes, I'd speculate based on real life armadillos that will find it in the savannah as confirmed here, but also in jungles and badlands. And finally they meet the penguin. These guys live on stony shores. They are super friendly and will come say hello. They are clumsy on land, but elegant in the water, and they will make your boat travel faster. Now, based on the animation, they might nudge items in the water closer to the player. They will jump out of the water onto land, like in real life, but maybe also up high, like in the animation. They may be falling on land. They live and move in flocks. And they might even have a little dance animation. So the facts after this video analysis is that the crab only lives in mangrove swamps, it can help the player reach further, and it is friendly but might scare the player sometimes. The armadillo lives in the savannah and more, most likely jungle and badlands. It will shed scutes to craft wolf armor, and the armadillo's personality is friendly, but it might be scared sometimes. And finally, the penguin will only live in stony shores. It makes your boat travel faster, and personality-wise, it is friendly and clumsy on land, but very elegant in water. So, which mob will you choose? Let me know down in the comments below, and please do tell me why. So, which mob do I vote for, and why do I think that is the best one to add into the game? Well, I actually really like all 3, so let me walk you through the pros and cons I see for all these mobs. First up, the crab. Crabs are really cool. They look cute when they wave, so that better be an in-game animation as well if we get this one into the game. Reaching further could be useful in some situations. That is all the pros. Now we get on to the cons. It's only found in one biome, and honestly, I've never been to that biome yet, as it is kind of uncommon. It's actually a little bit rare, so yeah, that's a bummer. The player might have to kill the crabs to get their claws. I know that some crabs in real life do shed them naturally, but still, why not mention that or show it in the animation like they did with the armadillo then? And even if it does shed the claw naturally, will it grow it back, and in that case, how long will it take? Is it even useful to keep crabs, or will you just visit a mangrove swamp once and then never need crabs again as soon as you have the claw? If the claw doesn't work with tools, it might be very useless.
Yes, because crab claws allow players to place blocks further away.
I doubt that the crab claw will be integrated very well into vanilla Minecraft. As an extra accessory, sure, it's awesome, no problem. But I don't think they'll add a new spot in the inventory just for this, which only leaves your second hand, and I can see how that could become very awkward in use. And especially in combat, why should extra reach be useful when you can't hold a shield then, or a golden apple along with your weapon if you need to hold the crab claw in your other hand? Also, if you can reach further in PvP, well, so can your opponent, thus making it useless. It's also a little creepy to me and also non-logical. I mean, walking around with a dead crab arm that you can use as an extension of your own arm, but it can still move to place blocks? No thank you, sir. They might scare you, which I don't like. So my conclusion on the crab is that I'd really love to have crabs in the game, and I do like the idea of a tool that makes the player reach further. But crabs that only lives in one rare biome is a loss of the great potential of crabs in the game. And also I'd rather the reach tool was implemented in some other way. Next up is the armadillo, and well, armadillos are just super cool and super duper cute. I just love these dudes. They do shed the scute, making it useful to have a farm with these little cute guys to make multiple sets of armor. And that also means you don't have to kill them. Looks like you can earn their trust and thus tame them somehow, which is always easier for both farms and keeping them as a pet. They do live in multiple biomes that you come through often, and they bring unique life to the boring savanna, as well as possibly bringing new life to both jungles and badlands, which is just super nice and super needed. Most importantly, they will give armor to wolves, which the community and I have been hoping to get for years. I love adventuring with my dogs, and, well, just like PewDiePie, if you've watched his series, I brought a dog around with me on my adventures on my first gameplay. But they are just super difficult to keep safe, and they easily die. So most of the time, my dogs gets left at home sitting down constantly due to the fear of losing them. So this armor is really needed to not only make wolves safe, but also relevant again for both explorers and PvPers. Now, the only con I can think of with the armadillo is that mobs that are scared of the player can be annoying, but again, it does look like you can tame them, and otherwise you can possibly move them when they're in the shell. So the conclusion on the armadillo is that I'd absolutely love to see this animal in Minecraft, and the feature of wolf armor is so needed and so awesome, as well as perfectly combined with the armadillo as a mob in the game. I just love it. Please, please, please let this mob win the mob vote. And finally, the penguin. Now, penguins are just so cute. I mean, come on, so cute. Clumsy penguins are just even cuter, and they're also friendly, so I mean, extra ultra cute. But yeah, that's about it. No item drops and no useful feature. Making boats move faster is just not useful, I think. They are plenty fast as is. And how would that even work? If it's affected by penguins being in the water as shown in the animation, it will be very random and only where penguins naturally spawn, thus not being over vast oceans, where it would actually be kinda useful. And even if it's with a penguin in the boat, how often do you travel by boat? How much do you really need to go faster? And is it really worth dragging a penguin along just for that? I just don't see any potential in this feature. So its only pro is it being cute, which honestly could be enough, but it only spawns at the relatively uncommon stony shores, so it's not like you'll be seeing them very often. Also, the stony shore is a mountainous beach, where you'd probably not see the penguins cuddle up in groups, but mostly waddling a few blocks before mostly swimming around in the water. That's my prediction based on the biome at least. So the conclusion on penguins is that I'd love to have penguins in the game, but the limiting biome combined with the other mobs' better features, yeah, it just hasn't gotten me convinced. So yeah, the Armadillo is the one for me. Now, predicting which one will win, I fear that most people will jump on the crab, as its feature sounds like the best one when you don't think about how it might be implemented. So for casual players, it sounds like the better deal. And I also predict that penguins will still get a lot of votes, since it's the most popular animal of the three, although it has the weakest feature. So I hope for my Armadillo buddy, but I fear it might not get the most votes. Anyways, that's the facts, the predictions, the pros and cons, my opinion, and my prediction on what mob will vote. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below, and again, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like or maybe even subscribe if you haven't already to help a small YouTuber grow. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.